Welcome back to another Iron Dinos chat. I'm Jason. This week I'll be introducing Adam and Shaun to stacking. Stacking is being released as part of December 2020's Games with Gold. If you like what you see and you've got an Xbox Gold or Ultimate membership, you can download it until the end of the year.
Hey.
I quite like this game. I think it's fine. I got the little Russian Matryoshka nesting doll things, and they stack in each other, and it's a little story set in like an industrial world where you've got to save your family.
Sounds good.
Well, you say that. It's got the word runts in it, so I like it. You play the runt. You play Charlie Blackmore, I think, who's the littlest, tiniest little fella. There he is, kissing his mum.
So how long are we going to say until Shaun gets weirded out by this?
I think Shaun is gradually becoming charmed and is adoring this game. Look at the cutie little pie there. What could he not like about this game?
It does not look anywhere near as bad as the trailer made it look. I'll give it that. I don't like it. I don't think it looks appealing, but I don't think it looks as creepy as it did in the trailer.
I think it's a little bit dark.
Coalition of the Unwilling.
I like a bit of darkness in my childhood. I like a bit of darkness in my childhood.
Yeah, but
it's little dolls.
This ain't no Dark Crystal.
No, it's not any Dark Crystal. No, you're quite right. In my mind, I remember this as being, sort of similar graphics to like Little Big Planet, where it's more realistic and textured. But it's not. It's clearly more cartoony than that. But that's how I think of it when I remember it. Because I played this, I don't know, a few years back on the 360, I think it was.
Okay.
Pretty sure it was a 360 game. Yeah. And I remember quite enjoying it, getting through it. I didn't actually finish it, which is... it's actually quite a short game if you play it like...
How would you know?
Straight through just the story. I believe if you play only the story and you do no exploring and no extra puzzles and stuff, you can probably do it in a few hours, is what I've heard. I think it's a game designed...
You've got people on the inside, have you? You've got stacking informants.
I'm on the stacking forums. I've got the stacking informants. I'm fully stacked with the stacking operatives who know all about stacking and what goes on in the stacking world. Don't judge me. I've seen stuff. I've talked to people. I've read reviews.
How do these abilities work?
Well, as you can see here, you can get inside.
Do they speak by opening their centre, or do they speak through their mouths?
Well, they're painted dolls.
Yeah.
Whose only movable bit is the top and bottom half. So you're supposed to think the voice is coming from the mouth, I suppose, but the only animation they can do is wiggling and up and down flappiness.
Yeah.
So, like that. So he's expressing himself through whatever, chat, but his entire body has to sort of come apart to do that. And I think they all sort of animate in slightly different ways, I think. It looks that way to me anyway. So they're all very separate characters, and they've all got special abilities. So Adam, you asked me how it works. Generally, you play the littlest guy, and you can get inside another doll that's one size bigger than you. There's like 4 or 5 sizes. And once you get inside another one, which you can only get in from behind, by the way, like you'll probably see here. There we go. Because if they're looking at you, you can't get them. You've got to attack them from behind.
Right.
So what happens is once you get inside one of the others, you've now got their abilities. Like this guy is the gatekeeper or keymaster. He's the keymaster. Very Ghostbusters reference there. And what do you think his special ability is? There you go. He can open a door. So he's the only one that can open that gate, probably. Although most of the puzzles in the game...
What if he had the wrong key?
Then he would be a rubbish keymaster. He'd be the key twat, wouldn't he? He'd be rubbish. He wouldn't be the master of keys. So this woman can sort of look around and see things, and she highlights other characters you might be looking for. And this little fella is, I think he is like a special character. There's only one of him. There's multiple versions of the same character throughout, but certain ones there's only one of, and you've got to find those. So as I was saying earlier about the storyline side of things, so you can walk through, solve a puzzle, do this, next thing, go here, go there, end the game in a few hours. Or you can solve the same puzzle multiple different ways, or you can find the unique characters, or you can get the sets of different like you might get a whole family of characters as one stack. That's it. So this guy here is unlocking this fan to get inside that other thing. You'll find the guy with the key can also get through the main door, and there's various other ways you can get into that building. So I think it's designed like a kid's game that you can grab hold of very quickly. The controls are quite straightforward. You can see them on the screen. It's just unstack, stack, talk, or do whatever your special ability is.
Are the abilities quite linked to like their job and what their character is?
Yeah, like this woman is seduce, so she will seduce people. The drummer guy in the background plays his drum, makes loud noises. So some is distracting, some scream, some are good listeners, some are belchers and farters, some can find other characters. I believe you can actually use different people's abilities, like two different characters together. Jason, I believe, but I'm not. I don't remember.
Now that he's been seduced, is he going to go inside her?
He's not. No, I'm using her to lure him away, and then I'll jump out the back, run around the back. Now I could now jump into him, but I didn't.
So you've slipped out, and he slipped in, basically.
That's exactly what's happened there. But what I've done there is you say I have now released these three other characters from behind that door, and these are the people I need to stop the strike in the train station. And I've now got a matching stacking set, so that's one thing unlocked. You don't have to do this for the storyline, obviously, but it's nice to get a set.
Right.
And there's lots of unlockable things. Well, I say unlockables. Yeah, you can unlock bits and pieces. There's lots of little side activities that you can do if you want to, but you don't have to do. And I think if you've got the time and can be asked to do it, then it's quite a nice little fun time running around.
You had the time to go in the ladies' bathroom there, apparently. This is something you need to sell us, Jason.
I wanted to see what it was like. I like doing reviews of public conveniences. See? And you get these little animations between, like obviously the cutscenes, but they're all presented like a little stage play, but also not a stage play. Now I think about it, also like an old film. So it's weird. It's a combination of the two. And then speaking of unlockables, this is your like hideout, where it shows what you've unlocked. I mean, it happens in lots of other games as well, but so everything you unlock appears in your thing, and you'll get a different backdrop and different characters, and you can see what you've achieved and feel good about yourself and go, yay, look what I achieved. I unlocked a seducing woman that I can get in from behind.
Yay, I jumped inside a seducing woman.
Obviously I didn't do very good about one in the middle though. And that's pretty much the game. Have I won you over yet, Shaun?
No, I'm not going to play this. I don't. I like the
You mean
idea.
you don't want to jump inside a seducing woman?
But I don't like the execution. I don't like the execution, and I'm just not. I think the trailer made it look worse than it is. I'll grant it that, but I still don't find it at all visually appealing. Not enough that I find it the kind of level of charming they're clearly going for. They're going for like a very specific, quirky, charming little thing, and I can see that they've put a lot of effort into it. It's just not for me, which is better than my usual fuck it, not interested.
That is true. This is high praise. It's Shaun.
It's just not for me, but I can see there's a lot of effort got in, and it looks for what it's doing, it looks like it's doing it very well.
I think that's a good review. Shaun? Not Shaun, Adam.
I mean, I can go again if you like. I'll just say the same thing. Do you want me to copy and paste my audio and just...
Now say the correct opinion, Shaun.
I hate it. It's the worst thing I've ever fucking seen. Why am I not sitting here playing that 2D fighting game? What was it called? The other one that's coming out. I'm really looking forward to that. Why is he fighting in an air shaft? The bastard.
You can have
this
nightmares
is terrible.
about this, Shaun. Is that what this is?
I'm trying out all the different things. Look, there's a woman, there's a redhead woman, and she's looking for a family. How you're getting families together? Oh, there's a duty woman again. Look at all the characters.
So
that woman drinks tea. That's her special skill.
Do all of the? Is this like a small hub area and all the puzzles? It slowly expands and there are puzzles out further into this hub area,
They're all
or
in
do
quite,
you go to different locations?
They're all in quite small areas.
Oh, so
They're
they are
quite
all
small
separate areas. It's not all linked.
Well, it starts
is
off
what
in.
I'm going for.
It starts off in a train station.
Yeah.
In the hallway. Then you open up this area, and then you fix the train problem, and then you can get on a train, and then you get on a. So you save all the workers in the train station, and then you go and try and save your sister who's on a cruise liner or something. Which I didn't play this time around. I played it, but I did play it a couple of years ago. And that's obviously a different colour palette. It's all bright colours on the ocean liner or whatever. I think you could be a bear as well, if I remember. I know that makes no sense. Yes, that's basically your special skill going.
Oh, that just answered my other question.
What's that?
I was going to say, is there some penalty for other NPCs seeing you taking control of another one? Because essentially you're controlling these beings presumably against their will. You're going inside them and then
you're looking far too deeply into this.
Your will upon them. So I just wondered if there was if it was like a stealth game in that if someone else saw you do that, like, oh no, the thing, it's in there. Ah, bad. But it looks like they're all cool with it.
They do forget pretty quickly. They sometimes freak out, but that's about it, really. But look, I put this family together. They were all lost, this little German family, and they found each other. So yay, they found each other.
So
Adam,
you've essentially done a bit of racial profiling there. You've just stuck all the same things together, and you feel good about that. You absolute monster.
I didn't use racial profiling.
Yes, they're all German.
They are German. It says they're German. Look, it's called Hans and Schnell and all that.
That's terribly racist.
If that's not German.
And
they refer to each other as mother and
just wait till you come home,
brother,
next Monday, and I'm round yours watching wrestling, and I've split Alex in half and climbed inside him, and I'm piloting him like some kind of hideous puppet.
We'll
see how you feel then.
Anyway, Adam, what do you think? Moving off my family,
I actually think it's quite charming. I think the style of it, that kind of oldie type scene, I think it gives it a nice charm.
It certainly looks unique.
The amount of innuendos that are coming from the game is hilarious.
It is quite. There are quite little witty, funny bits in it. You might not be picking up from this, but there are a lot of small little jokes. It's. I think Tim Schafer had some involvement in the writing of it, so
nice.
He did Psychonauts and Brutal Legends and that sort of thing. So it's it's that sort of sense of humour.
Yeah.
I
quite like it. I might actually download this and play this
currently till the end of the year, and then you're on your own.
Jason. But what did you think of Brutal Legend?
I never played Brutal Legend.
It's very fun.
I followed it, and then I remember people going, "Oh, this isn't what we were promised," and then I never went back. I never played it, so I have no comment. I like the look of it, but I'm not really.
I think you'll very much get on with it.
Really? Do you think I'm that sort of person who likes? Isn't it like a turn-based strategy game?
No, only the bosses, and that's the weakest part, to be honest. But they're relative. I'm terrible at that kind of game, and I beat it, so it's not that hard.
Well, when that's on Games with Gold, I'll definitely give that a go.
It's on Game Pass.
Is it?
It is, yeah. Like
then
loads
I'll
of Tim
definitely have
Schafer
to give it a
games
go
have
now
just got up
because
there.
I've said I would. I know I do like a Tim Schafer game, and stay tuned.
It's got possibly the best soundtrack of any game.
Oh, that's
70s
that
and
is again
80s
high praise from
metal.
Sean.
It's incredible.
You didn't see that where we went outside the wall.
Yeah, so outside the building, outside the play area. Nothing. See it. He's running away. Look, he's like, I didn't break it. I didn't break the game.
This person's special ability is out of body experiences. So that was Stacking, the latest Games of Gold. If you want to see next week's one, which is Bleed 2, come back and see what we think of that one.
Oh, baby.
I said stink of that one, but anyway, carry on.